Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about books that I'm going to bring on my upcoming vacation. I am a really big reader. I read a lot. I read like 3 to 4 books a week at the same time in French and in English. That's where you get my accent in. And I just bought some books recently that I've been forcing myself not to read because I wanted to keep them for this vacation and I wanted to keep them and show you guys for the new year. So without further ado, we're gonna start this. So the first book I'm gonna bring on the beach is actually part of a series of 6 books, and it's written by Lindsay Kelk, and it's the High Heart series, and I'm actually at the 3rd one, so it's I Heart Paris. And fun fact about the author is she was a journalist and she went to New York for a vacation with some friends, and she came back and she was really depressed about it. I guess New York hit her really hard, and she decided to write a book series about it, and she got an agent and she was sending her copies everywhere and she kept on getting rejection letters, and after a while she figured out that her agent was not promoting the book. Like, he actually didn't like the book, which is not good when you're trying to like get published. So she fired him, yay, and she went to a friend at HarperCollins, and then he just published her. And now it's about a girl that the I Heart series is about a journalist that is engaged with her fiance, and she's been for him for like 10 years. And then she caught him cheating, so she moves to places. And what I like about her book is that she talks, it's always set up in a different continent. It's either in London or in Paris, and it moves around. And this girl, she moves around. She doesn't stay in the same place for a long time. But what I liked about Lindsay Kelk's book, it's really easy to read, it's understandable, it's funny, it's light, it's perfect travel size book. It's perfect to read on the beach because I just want to relax on the beach. So I recommend this one. Well, the second book I'm going to talk about is actually from one of my favorite actresses ever, Lauren Graham. And if you don't know her, she plays in Gilmore Girls. And if you're a book lover, you have to watch this series. It's available on Netflix, and they're gonna do new episodes in the new year. Just spoiler aside, it's a really good series. But I'm not here to talk about movies. I can talk about movies another time. So her book is called Someday Maybe, and I've been putting this read off because I just haven't had the time because I was like reading 4 other books. It's actually a recommendation from my cousin, and the only thing I know about this book is like the synopsis of this book, which is it's a girl that's trying to get into acting for a couple of years, and her time is coming up, and like she needs to get it going because if not, her parents are gonna take her back and make her go to school or something, I think. It's about 400 pages, and for me it's a light read because I think like from what my cousin told me, it was very light, very funny, the lines were well delivered, and it's just something that you can do quickly. And with all the activities at the beach and everything, I think that I won't have time to read it, but probably on the way back, but I'm gonna really try. So the last book I'm going to talk about is actually the one I'm most excited about, because and she just released the last one, and I've been dying to read it, but I can't until 2 weeks. 2 weeks, guys, and I can read this. It's been on my nightstand, and I've been dying to read it, but every time I'm going to pick it up, I'm like, no, Sophie, you gotta keep it to go on vacation because that's gonna be your plane book, your beach book, and your on way back book. For sure. So it's called Shopaholic Rescue. I'm so excited. So Sophie Kinsella is actually my favorite author. I just love the way she writes, the words she uses, how she meshes the stories together. It's just so fun, easy to read, and like if you haven't read the Shopaholic series, this is the 9th one. This is the 9th one. We're just gonna make sure it's the 9th one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the 8th book, guys, not 9. Apparently I can't count. The book is called Shopaholic Rescue. And it's actually the 8th book of the series, and it's the last one. Becky's story is finishing. If you're not familiar with the Shopaholic series, it's about this girl who cannot control her money, and she shops, and a bunch of stuff happens to her. It's a great book. I love Sophie Kinsella. She's my favorite author. I love how she delivers her joke. I love the words she uses and how it meshes together. And I just can't believe how many stories and trouble that Becky gets into, and how she gets her inspiration to do them all, because I just love her so much. And yeah, it's a good book. It's the last one, and I'm really excited. And I know that she's going, the only thing I know about this book, because I haven't read it yet, is about how she's trying to go find her family members because they have disappeared somehow, which I'm not going to tell you how, because that would mean a spoiler, and then you wouldn't read these 7 books before this one. So yeah, and that is 3 books that I'm bringing down south. That's all I can do today, because that's all I can bring, because the plane won't let me bring other books because my suitcase is going to be too heavy. On that note, that was my first video. I promise I will get a better camera. I'm actually going on Friday to get a better camera for this, because I thought that I would try this year. You guys can leave me comments on how I did, what do you like, what you didn't like, if there was something, if you guys suggest me books to read, because I'm always looking for books to read. I'm actually going to be posted pretty soon, probably when I come back from vacation, maybe not, maybe next week. I'm going to do the 2016 reading challenge, and I'm going to talk about stuff that are coming up. So if you guys have topics, let me know. And also, I want to apologize for all the movie mistakes that I've been making. It's my first time, and there's a lot of editing issues that I have to take care of. Like I said earlier, the next video will be better, and I'm so excited to do this with you guys. Hopefully it'll last a while, and I'll see you guys soon. So